What inspires me to do what I do is God.
I think the main keyword is inspired.
I'm Imran, founder of Store
Of course,
Core.
I was
I
practicing.
love software from
But
a young age.
as I came
Being a
closer
Muslim
back
is
to
like
Allah
being next to
subhanahu wa
your
ta'ala,
heart
I
as
told
well.
Allah.
So
Alhamdulillah,
I'm
CEO
very
of Abi
excited
Talib
and I'm
AI,
grateful
a
to the
company
Muslim Thinking
that
Platform.
helps
Most
corporate
interestingly, I see myself as
organization
someone
to
else is
implement
startup.
AI.
There's obviously dangers on that,
I'm
people
building
are
IG
aware of
and I
that.
didn't try to see it as my
However, there's
baby,
nothing online
nurturing
to
it and watching
directly
it grow.
I need to get it out. I
protected
need
content.
it to be known in order for schools and madrasas to take benefit from it, inshallah.
I wanted to create a platform that combines medical knowledge, technology, and Islamic values so women can live healthier, more balanced lives without compromising their spirituality.
I would like to give back ultimately.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
Assalamu alaikum.
السلام ورحمة الله. كيف حال؟
Alhamdulillah. Let's get started. So, Alhamdulillah, we've arrived at the airport. First incident of the journey, I left my car keys here. I left it in my bag, so I have to send that home. So, I'm waiting for the driver to come now, and we're going to send that back. And
Can you
pause?
Yeah.
Should be out shortly. Okay.
Right, so this scene show that our brother forgot to send the keys. So basically remind me about our attribute as insan, right? So in the tafsir of Ibn Kathir did mention about the word insan means forgetful, right? Forgetful, right? So it said laisa sumiyal insan illa nasiya. Yeah, the insan doesn't call insan except they are forgetful. Nasiya, right? So is it a bad thing? Is it a bad thing, Nasiya?
To be forgetful.
Yeah.
Doesn't it refer to how we forget Allah or forget the original?
Yeah. Alastu bi rabbikum qalu bala shahidina, right? So basically, some forgetful is good, some forgetful is not good. But these are the part that we show our human side, right? So we are human, we are not AI.
That's a good good introduction, because what we're doing here with this series, we're showing the human side behind everyday Muslim founders and investors as well.
Yeah.
So we want to show the human stories, and inshallah through our journey, which we've now completed, we're just reviewing it now.
Yeah, we try to connect with everyone, right?
Yeah, basically. So alhamdulillah, we had a lot of good experiences, we met a lot of people, and we want to showcase that to the audience. So bismillah.
Alright, bismillah.
That's a good reminder though, about insan and mashallah.
Let's continue.
Let's go.
Where are we right now? Kelai, right?
So we're at the airport.
Yeah.
So Ustaz Amir is here. Assalamu alaikum. So we have our first incident of the trip, which is I left my keys. So inshallah we're going to go and drop it to the driver now.
Okay, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, we're not allowed to
record.
Yeah, around this area.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So by the way, that
the driver. What did he say? He said something interesting, right?
Yeah. So there's a, by the way, in Malaysia we call Grab, right? Grab. So
Lala Move, this one.
Yeah. Oh, this one is Lala Move, right?
Yeah.
So this Lala Move person, he said he very grateful to us, right? And then I said to him like, we are very sorry because you need to wake up early to do all these things to send the item. And then he said, no, Alhamdulillah, I'm very grateful, right? So basically he said like you know the quotes like the early bird gets
the worm,
right?
Catches the worm.
Yeah, that basically that's the meaning, right? So Alhamdulillah.
So we were here at what, 5 a.m. something like that.
Yeah, around 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Yeah,
something like that.
after Fajr, right?
Yeah, mashallah. So our sustenance is fixed, right? Allah has fixed our sustenance. Actually, there's a saying, right, about the bird. It's like isn't it in the Quran? As in the bird goes out to catch its.
It's a hadith.
Is that hadith?
Yeah. Tawakkul.
About tawakkul, yeah. That's
tawakkul.
right. Tell us, what is it?
So basically, the hadith about the bird is a hadith about tawakkul, right? So, Prophet ﷺ mentioned about a bird that wake up every morning with empty stomach and then fly and search for food, and then return to his home with full, right? So this show how a bird, bird doesn't have a fridge. It doesn't have a food like us, right? So, but every day, bird, the tawakkul is subhanallah, right? Can we compare ourselves with the bird? There's something to ponder, right? Right.
So you're saying this because of the driver he mentioned.
Yeah.
Because of you guys, I got my sustenance for the day, right?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Inshallah. Carry on. You got this? Okay. So one of the tests that you get as an entrepreneur, potentially, is when you gain a lot of wealth.
Yeah, there's a lot of these.
So you're going to give us a reminder based on that.
So a lot of speeches. No, I'm not saying majority of them, but some of them, when they at the top of their career, they have a lot of wealth and fun. So basically, they say like you need to work from 5 to 10. So basically, I'm referred to influencer, right? So this part I'm referring to the influencers. So the influencer, when they become famous, they start to giving some tips, right? How to be like them, how to be successful like them. You need to have discipline. You need to not to do this, not to do that, right? But in the end, we as a Muslim, we have this characteristic that should be profound and should be the primary. That is to return to Allah every time, in whatever deeds that we done, right? So everything that we return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Basically, you didn't heard this from the Westerners, the non-Muslim and so on, right? So these are something that I try to emphasize in this part.
I understand.
You need to go to gym, you need to discipline everything, but they miss the elephant in the room, which is everything is rooted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So one of the sources for this, or our reference, is that from the story of Prophet Sulaiman. So Prophet Sulaiman, he has everything, right? He has palace, he owned the army, the jinn, the wind. Basically, it's under his command, by the permission of Allah. And then he travels by air, and then territories, kingdom, you name it, he has everything, right? It's better than Elon Musk.
You can't compare him to Elon Musk.
Yeah, you cannot compare to Elon Musk, right? He way better.
Do you want to talk about Elon Musk? Because we're talking about tech, right? Tech startup founders. I mean, he's an example of what you shouldn't be.
So
he's a good example of what you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Right? The man, he started off, he built a few apps. He became quite famous. He done Tesla.
But I'm very disappointed with him.
I mean, he's basically the example of what we shouldn't become.
Yeah.
So when you gain a lot of wealth, you shouldn't become arrogant.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, the most thing I remember about him is about the Starlink. When he visit Gaza, so everyone has the hashtag Starlink for Gaza, which is shout to him to bring the Starlink to the Gaza, because Gaza is already cut off from the world, right, during that time. But when he visits, he doesn't do anything. He's very disappointed, right? So that is the turning point, that we shouldn't have this reliable on human, right? We should rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? And then one of the dialogue or the speech that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala recorded in the Quran is that in Surah An-Naml, is that he said, Haza min fadli Rabbi, yabluwani am ashkuru aw akfur. Yeah, this. So we should to correct that, right? So it's in Surah An-Naml, but the recitation should be like this: هذا من فضل ربي ليبلوني أشكر أو أكفر, right? So so basically هذا من فضل ربي, so I'm already mentioned here, is about Prophet Sulaiman already have everything, right? But at the top of his at the peak of his power as a prophet, as a king, is still a servant to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's a very down to earth person, right? It's something that show that these are the quality of a Muslim, right? So basically we are having a lot of people with wealth around us, investors, founders, right? Successful founders and everything. So we want them to be like Prophet Sulaiman, right? So that's why we mentioned about Prophet Sulaiman. All these are blessings from Allah Ta'ala. He tests me, am ashkuru or akfur. Grateful to him or ungrateful to him.
So the point being that as entrepreneurs, as people in technology, we might find ourselves making a lot of money at one point in time.
Yes.
So what do we do in that moment? Do we attribute it back to Allah?
Yeah.
Or do we become arrogant and say, oh, this is because of what I done?
Yeah.
So we should learn from this story of Sulaiman alayhi salam and make sure we attribute things back to Allah, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You already summarized it.
So basically, when you become a millionaire, you have to make sure you remember it.
Whatever we say or whatever we test by what we are saying or what we try to convince other people, right? We test it by that.
So you were saying that whatever we say to others will be tested by that.
Yeah. So basically, you know, our words, our saying. So whatever words that we say to other people, basically like we say you need to be patient, you need to be sabar and everything. Actually, it would be the test on us first, because you are the one who say to the person. When you say someone to be sabar, will you be sabar when I test you, when Allah SWT test you, right? So when we say, when you said something to other person like maybe something that very wrong, right? You said you are not good or blah blah blah, right? You think you are great and kind, but basically that would be a test for you next, right? So I give you a situation. So my place we have a dengue, you know, mosquito.
Oh yeah,
with
dengue.
You go dengue?
Dengue, I think.
We call
The
dengue.
virus.
Yeah, we call dengue.
Okay, dengue.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So we call dengue here in Malaysia. So we have blocks, right? So we live in an apartment. We have blocks now. So basically, when one block get one of the people who inhabit that place get a dengue, so it kind of like I don't know how to say it, but it seemed like competition, right? Like who is which block doesn't have a dengue? So basically, my block we don't have a dengue, right? Yeah, the rest of the block have a dengue. 2%, 3%, 4%, and then suddenly one of the person from our block said something, right? And so basically he said like this. He said like, Alhamdulillah, our block is safe. So when I read that in the message in the WhatsApp, I straight away said no. After this we will be tested by this saying, right? Subhanallah, after 1 week we got one in our block, and then raised to 2. So basically we will be tested by what we say to other people, right?
Okay.
These are the part.
So any advice we give to other people, prepared to be tested yourself by these things, right? Subhanallah, that's quite scary.
I don't know how to say it, but some people said don't jinx us.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Don't jinx us with
jinx.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing in the deen. Subhanallah. Interesting. Alright, let's go.
Okay, we can skip this.
Skip this bit, and then let's pause here. Let's analyze that. Let's rewind here. Okay, let's talk about this, yeah?
So basically we wake up early.
Yeah. This is your midday nap here, the sunnah. Kailula.
Yeah, Kailula. So our plane depart 9:30, right? Around 9?
Yeah, 9:30.
Yeah.
Actually, it was delayed, right? 1 hour delay?
Oh, no. I think it's on time.
Oh, it's on time, yeah.
Right, 9:30. So we need to be at the airport 3 hours before, so which is 6. But we need to depart from our home. 1 hour away from the KLIA is 5, right? So basically we start 5 o'clock, around 4:30 like that. So
yeah. Long day.
yeah, long day.
Morning.
Yeah.
So should we discuss?
So basically, Mujahid told me something related to his experience when he went to raise some fund. One of the things that he need to face is that us, right? We said us. In some situation, maybe beg.
Yeah.
In some situation, maybe fish. So you name it. So I think we have a good point. So let's hear it.
Okay. So basically, so recently I lost my job. I was made redundant. So then they gave me some money because I was made redundant. So I decided to invest it in the studio, part of it, which is a bit of a risk because that money is meant to be kind of used whilst I look for a new job. It would get me by for about 3-4 months. That's how much they gave me. I decided to use half of it in investing in this equipment and the studio. What happened is it came to the point where I was running out of money. So I wasn't getting a new job, and at the same time my wife fell ill, severely ill. She was critically ill in hospital.
Yeah, I have a question for
It
you.
came to the point where I had to.
So your inclination, you're a software engineer and then turn filmmaker.
Yeah.
So when the inclination to filmmaker
Transition.
Yeah, the transition when?
Actually, so this is going back to my childhood.
Right.
So this is something I discovered. So, and it's one of the thesis of this documentary, right? So I'll talk about it. So my thesis is that everyone has a fitra, obviously that Allah gave, but your fitra is different to mine. Everyone is slightly different.
Yeah.
So you have some interests like gaming.
Yeah.
And I have other interests like problem solving and storytelling. That's one thing I realized from a young age.
Yeah.
Even my mum tells me when I was like young baby, not baby, in my younger days, I used to like writing stories.
Okay.
And also like doing puzzles. So then basically that means that's my natural interest, something I've always liked. With software engineering, you do the puzzle, you do the problem solving, a lot of that, mathematics and logic, all that stuff. But you don't really do the storytelling. Because I used to like writing stories. So throughout my 10 years in software engineering, I was doing a lot of problem solving, which I found fulfilling. But because I had a dual interest, there was one half of my interest which wasn't being fulfilled, which is storytelling. So then I realized I need to do something that has both of these qualities, like some sort of work, initiative or project. So then I started Between the Lines. Between the Lines is it's a documentary. So we're telling a story about technology, about problem solving, engineers, founders. So it's combining the two together. Anyway, my thesis is that when you discover what your fitra is, what Allah made you for, naturally, like your natural inclinations or gifts that Allah gave you, and then you practice the deen, number 2. And number 3 is when you start a project or an initiative based on your qualities that, the things that you enjoy doing, that thing will become quite successful. And I've seen it throughout all the people that we interviewed.
So you see the formula already?
I've seen this pattern now.
All right, the pattern.
I can see the pattern. That all these people, I asked them, so tell me about your childhood, tell me about what you're interested in, and then tell me about what you're doing now, tell me about your startup. And it's always like, the ones that are kind of the startup is based on their interests from childhood. Those ones they're doing really well. I've seen. It's just a small thesis that I had, and it seems to be proven.
It's very interesting. Right.
Ask people for money, but for me, it didn't feel like an honorable thing to do.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like the right thing to do. I feel like there's other people who are more worthy of sadaqah than me. Why should I take it?
Yeah.
So it didn't feel right, but I was in a bit of a desperate situation. Actually, you messaged people on my behalf.
Right, we need to voice this out. So so these are the moments that we have, like, you know, the life we have up and down, right? So these are like the down part, right? So is the urgency is a part where we need to ask, to inquire some fund from people, right? It's not from our common to do this, right? We are not asking people to for money and everything, but when we enter the world of entrepreneur like this, somehow fun is very important, right? To sustain, right? And alhamdulillah, the up and downs still is something we learn, right? Now we learn how to pitch the way, you know, last time we try to say to someone, but we don't know how to close the deal. Now we know how to close the deal, said directly to the face of the people that we want to ask for the money, right? Yeah, what do you think about it? Like, what you know, sometimes I agree with you. I'm feel like very ashamed sometimes, right?
To ask for money.
Yeah, to ask for money.
Yeah, I think I mentioned here that this is not. It's not part of the fitrah. It's not natural to ask other people. As in, it might feel heavy on your heart.
Yeah.
If it doesn't feel heavy on your heart, I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It should. I feel like it should feel wrong to purposefully ask for money.
Yeah.
Like it should be like you shouldn't want to do that. Okay. Obviously, in some situations in your life, you might have to.
Yeah.
Like in that situation that I spoke about, I literally had nothing. Like I lost everything, and my wife was ill. I couldn't work. I was with 2 kids at home.
Yeah.
So in that situation, I had to ask. So that, I mean, in a situation like that, you can ask, but usually you shouldn't want to ask.
So you know, there's a quote said, a beggar cannot be a chooser. Are we in that situation right now?
Beggars can't be choosers. So basically, right now, maybe we should tell everyone. Our situation right now is we want to travel.
Yeah.
We want to continue to do the series, but we don't have the money to book any more tickets.
Yeah.
Flights. So yeah, beggars can't be choosers. That's what he said. But
so we are in that situation right now.
We're in that situation now, as in we can't really. So we had one offer from someone who wants to send us to a particular country, and they're saying they're booking the flights and hotels for us. And so khair, we'll see how that goes. But
inshallah,
inshallah,
we need to discuss that.
Yeah, we need to discuss that one. But yeah, I think if it, like a small appeal on the video, like if you find it in your heart that what we're doing is beneficial.
Yeah.
And if you feel like this could be of benefit to the ummah, especially to people in technology, in the tech landscape, then you should please support our Launch Good campaign.
Let the message across to your connection, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. So we'll carry on. That was a small ad segment.
Like a subscription.
Last time I was in the same boat like you.
So you've been there before, basically.
Yeah.
So the point was that, you know, when you're asking anyone else other than Allah, when you're asking them for something, it doesn't feel right. Sometimes it feels like heavy on your heart. Actually, it feels like it's against your fitrah, almost. But then I decided to ask Allah directly. I was begging to Allah. And that felt natural. It felt like there was...
it's our fitrah.
It's part of our fitrah. So that's the point I wanted to make, which is that, you know, as entrepreneurs, as founders of tech companies, sometimes you might go through a low phase where you don't have money to sustain yourself, and of course you need to ask people for help. That's fine, but don't forget to ask Allah, because asking Allah is from your fitrah. Ultimately, we need to ask Allah, and Allah can easily change your situation. So I'll tell you what happened. The day I made dua to Allah, like begging Allah, on that day, I had, for the Between the Lines, one of the sponsors paid me on that day. And on that day, we also got a paying client for the studio.
Wow.
So someone paid me on the same day.
Yeah.
So this is the power of asking the one who, in his hand, is control of everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's hearts.
Allah يرزق من يشاء بغير حساب. Allah gives sustenance to anyone he wants, right? But the other thing that interesting to me is that when you say about founders, investors, we had some of our brothers and sisters that going this low phase, right? They try to pitch their way out, like they want to raise 500 millions, they want to raise 500 Ks, whatever amount they want to raise it, but it doesn't come straight away like that. They need to meet, they need to go, they need to travel, right? In some way, like you need to put some effort, right? So, what do you think about Between the Lines? Like, what is the kickstart? What is the effort?
You know what it is? I've found my minimal experience with investors. I think one thing they value is trust.
Trust, right?
Trust. So if you can prove that you're a trustworthy person, and obviously trust and experience.
Yeah.
If you have some experience behind you, and they
Do you
trust
want
you.
to comment on the Prophet ﷺ, he was a businessman, right? A trader.
Yeah.
And one of his qualities was Sadiq al-Amin, right?
Sadiq al-Amin.
Sadiq al-Amin. So that's what he was known for, to be trustworthy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to be successful in business, including to be a successful tech startup, you need to be trustworthy, right?
Yeah.
So that includes, when you have customers, good customer service skills.
Right.
When you're having contracts, transactions, being honest in your dealings. These are all things relatable to founders, I think.
How do we translate trust into Arabic? What is the word?
Amana, right?
Amana. Right. So there's hadith about it, right? So if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this one. So this hadith in Tirmizi, right? Prophet ﷺ said, "At-tajiru as-sudukul amin ma'an nabi wa siddiqin wa shuhada." At-tajiru as-suduk mean a honest trader, right? A honest trader, and al-amin, amanah, ma'an nabi, with the prophet, as-siddiqin, the siddiqin, and wa shuhada, and the martyrs, right? And this hadith is narrated by Imam Tirmizi. So there's a compliment by the prophet, right? So it reminds me about Usama al-Shurafa, you remember? Right? So when this one brother already get the sale for the day, so he doesn't want to sell anymore. He passed the buyer to another brother, right? Because the brother doesn't get the sale for that day, right? This something maybe very rare today to see, right?
How can you relate that back to modern tech startups and maybe modern businesses in general? Like imagine you were to have like a online business, and you've got your sales for the day or for the month, let's say. You've hit your targets, but your fellow, Muslim, who also does a similar kind of business, they haven't really made enough for the day.
I'm thinking about beyond the sales. Basically, it's beyond the sales. So when we talk about sales, it's about the profit that we try to achieve. But how about networking? You already get what you want, and then suddenly you get more people coming to you. Will you share your networking to others?
That's a good point,
right? How about skill, right? Nowadays, there's a lot of Muslim success in that skill. Will you share that skill, right? A skill set. So I'm thinking about beyond the fun or the wealth, right?
So then it reminds me of something else. It's slightly negative, but my experience of the conferences, Islamic conferences, and the networking sessions, I feel like everyone's going I think everyone is looking out for themselves, which is fine. As in, everyone's going there for a purpose. They need funding.
I agree with you 100% because I was like that before.
Yeah. So the thing is, we have to. I think who was it? It's like we're all a brick, and we have to come with the brick to build the building or the wall. So we all, if we work together and we come with the intention of building the wall, then we'll build the wall. But if we come with the intention of I'm coming just to take someone else's brick or something, then we won't get very far.
Do we call like hard sell, right?
Hard sell, what's that?
Hard sell means like you selling yourself, but you're doing like desperately, like right. So whenever people see you like, oh, I'm the founder of this. Hello, I'm the founder of this. Hello, you just get like a template to introduce yourself. Right.
I think we touch on this later in this video, so we'll come to that.
It doesn't feel genuine companionship, right?
Yeah, that's basically what it is. So it feels like it's like if you don't have money, or if you don't have something of benefit.
If I don't have money, will you be friend with me?
Yeah, I would. You don't have money, no do I, but we're friends, alhamdulillah. So what I'm saying, but it's a good point because when we network with people, if they feel like we can't help them, they don't want to talk to us, which is a shame. But we just want to talk and get to know.
We talk about this. We'll be tested.
We'll be tested. Ourselves.
If we get rich, will we have our time allocate for those who doesn't have money?
Inshallah, we will. Inshallah. Inshallah.
They will be more willing to give you some of their money. But how do you build the trust? How do you build that experience? That's a separate question. I think we were discussing a small idea. Maybe we can announce it another time. So we have an idea, inshallah, announcing it soon. On how to build.
Is a prophetic way how to build trust.
Inshallah, how to build trust between investors and founders. A good way, a prophetic way. Inshallah. So that's something we have. Keep an eye out for that.
Wait for season 3.
Season 2, inshallah. Season 2. Inshallah. Any other points?
So previously, when we are at the airport, so we try to have like this small chit chat, and around that time, it reminds me about something that I said to Brother Mujahid before, related to the three groups. You know, the scholar.
Oh yeah.
Right. And then the
Mujahid.
And
the one who gives charity.
The one who gives charity. Right. So basically, we are not yet experienced how to get a lot of money. How our feeling to have. What is the feeling of having a lot of money? You don't think about the balance anymore in your account. You just swipe your card, right? Well, we don't feel that yet. We don't feel that yet. So it reminds me to this hadith where Allah SWT will call them the 3 groups, and then all of them, the scholars, the one who gives charity, the mujahid, all of them say, we do in your name for the sake of you, and then Allah SWT say you are liars. Right? And then they will be dragged into the hellfire. So it's something that I'm saying to Brother Jake, what we're doing right now, we will be tested. We will be tested by Allah SWT for it. Right?
So basically, our intention needs to be pure.
Impulses, but
I mean, there's a lot of.
So basically, the hadith that we talked just now is about hadith narrated by Imam Muslim, right? So there will be 3 group of people that Allah SWT will call them, right? Number 1 is the shuhada, right, the martyrs, and then number 2 is the scholars, right, and number 3 is those who give charity, right? And all these 3 group, what makes ajib, that amazed me, is that all of them give similar answers, like we do in your name for the sake of you, but Allah SWT will decline them and say, no, you are liars, you want to be seen. It reminds me to just now I asked you, do you know what is sum'ah? No. So we have the word riya, right? What do you know about riya? What is riya?
It's like showing off.
Showing off. What is showing off?
It's like when you want to. It's like the example is of the person who recites Quran.
Yeah.
So they recite Quran and someone walks in,
Yeah.
and then they make it more beautiful.
All right.
Just so that they can get attention.
So do you know what is the root word or the root letter of riya? It came from
alif. I don't know. What is it?
It came from the word ra'a.
Ra'a, to see.
So riya means deeds that you want to be seen. You show off with the deed that you want to be seen. While sum'ah, you show off with to be heard.
To be heard.
Okay. So you have the riya with the eyes, and then you have the sum'ah with the ears. So this part is that we say that is very ajib, right? Very amazed to me that I think a lot of people are saying about this, right? Ikhlas, we do for the sake of Allah, right? We are not showing off and so on. But in the end, who knows, right? Ya muqallibal qulub, sabbit qulubana ala dinik, right? The why they call qalb is because qallaba, right? Is always fluctuate, right? Or volatile, up and down, right? So so these are the three group that we need to. By the way, the hadith is authentic. It's Sahih Muslim, right? There are two terms to be observed in order our deeds to be accepted by Allah. Number one, you know.
For Allah, has to be for the right intention, or
yeah. Number one is ikhlas, right? You need to do for the sake of Allah. Number two,
according to the Sunnah.
Yeah, according to Sunnah. Yeah, you nail it, right? So there are two terms. Number one, you need to do for the sake of Allah. Number two, you need to follow according to the Sunnah, right? So if you do differently, so that's what we call innovation, right? But sometimes people has misunderstood the word innovation, bid'ah. Now, bid'ah is only happen in the ibadat part and the aqidah. It's not on the muamalat. On muamalat, you can have innovation. For example, we have phone. Prophet ﷺ use phone?
No.
Right, we travel by plane, right? Prophet ﷺ travel by camel. So should we change to camel or what?
No, mine is okay.
So muamalat is open. Is open to innovation, but not ibadat, right? So that's something that and the last one is the last group is the one who gives charity, and only this part I would like to say something about it. Is that Allah SWT asks the one who gives charity, what you do with the blessing, with the ni'mat that I give to you. And then the person said, I don't leave any road, right, except that all my wealth will be infaq, will be given in your name, in your right, in your name. So Allah SWT respond, you're a liar, and then the person dragged into the hellfire, right? So these are about person give charity. You know what is the word a person give charity?
Person give charity, I don't know. What is it?
What is it? Charity, what do you call? Infaq, right? Sometimes sadaqah we call siddiq, right? Sadaqah, right? Siddiq, right? Give charity. So all these name bringing us to the hadith, right? About this. So the theme is about niyyah, right? It's always about niyyah. So basically, this is the first in this episode that we try to say to our viewers, niyyah is everything. When you start doing something, right? If your niyyah is correct, inshallah, everything will be correct in the end, right?
Okay. Is there any specific things for people in tech in terms of niyyah?
So there's a lot of thing to observe basically, right? Why you doing this, right? Is it safe, right? Is it fulfill the responsible for the ummah, right? So I give you one. For example, like a person that have great mind and become a scientist. Suddenly people drag him to, how about you do some tests on nuclear? What is it? How do you respond to it?
Nuclear.
Yeah.
Yes. I wouldn't want to be responsible for blowing up millions of people.
So that's why when we we have the chance, right? If we look to the country, how many Islamic country that produce weapons, right? A lot of time we buy weapons from other country that is non-Muslim, right? Because why? Because our morality is different from them, right? In the end, our morality is we want to save instead of destroy, and we want to preserve instead of destruction. We want to prolong. We want to enhance.
Come back to the maqasid, right?
Yeah, coming back to the maqasid. We want to enhance, right? Instead of downgrade it. If you are so brilliant, you can do this DNA whatever. Can you clone a human? That is our red line, right? So basically, we have our manual to follow, right?
We have our morals. We have our red lines.
Yeah, our red line, right?
So now coming to the niyyah, to the intention, I guess when we intend to set out in a project or a startup, intend to follow the morals, Islamic morals and values, and intend to never cross the red lines. So I guess that's how we can tie it into the niyyah.
You know about AI? Because we talk a lot about AI. And one of the treaties by the Majma' al-Fiqh, right? So they talk about this. So people that goes into the field of AI, there will be a moment that they will think, or maybe they across a bit about how AI use voice or sound, or AI imitate a face of a person, right? They call deepfake and everything, right? So that's where the lines draw, right? So can we, a Muslim, do that, right? Because in the treatise it mentioned that if we have like AI that changes the face, the voice and everything, it seems like we want to God create everything, and then suddenly
is it the same thing as like tattoos? When you're changing your body, changing your image, or like plastic surgery or something.
So basically
falling under the same category.
So there's hadith about it, about if I'm not mistaken, it says about la'anallah wa la'ana rasulillah al-washimat al-mustawshimat al-mutasaddi li ghairillah. So you change your appearance, right? You change the khalq, right? The creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? You try to imitate the creation of Allah, right? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already perfect, right? So that's why there's a Muslim moral, akhlaq draws the line, right? We Muslim, we cannot go beyond that, right? Even though you already so success and everything, we still have fiqh on AI, right? Fiqh on AI.
Carry on?
So many people are doing projects. Like, is the intention pure? So that's a good question.
Even though we are saying this to all the viewers, but it's also for us.
Yeah, of course.
Right? So when we point one finger,
it comes back that way.
The three finger is coming back to you.
Yeah, three fingers. Yeah, right. And one is going up. I don't know what's coming. That's good, man. We have to renew our intentions, man. So may Allah accept our efforts. And I think one thing that's important to say is, if we make a mistake, you have to correct us. people who watch us, if you see something you don't like, if you see we're going off track,
Yeah.
correct us. We're happy to
The
be
reason
corrected, right? Yeah.
the reason I mentioned that is I find that, you know, when people come on social media, they become a bit popular or whatnot online. I've seen a trend where a lot of people start cursing them, talking bad about them.
Yeah.
And sometimes people make mistakes. It's normal, isn't it? It's a human being. People can make mistakes. So I'm saying it's good that if we make a mistake, be genuine and sincere and correct us. Don't do it out of spite. I guess that's what I was trying to say.
I have an opinion about how do you say about the mistake of people. How do we deal with that, right? So there's a quote by the Imam Shafi'i about he grateful if a person that correct his mistake not in public. So here that we can understand or understood from the quotation is that some mistake is made public, some mistake is made in private. If the mistake is made in public and the damage has been done, so we need to correct in public.
Yeah,
but if the mistake made in private, we should correct in private.
Keep it private.
Yeah, so to know which one to deal it that is hikmah.
Yes, correct.
Right.
I guess it comes down to so what you just mentioned, it comes down to the intention as well, because if you I think it's something I learned in Malaysia, muhibba.
Yeah.
If you genuinely love your brother, then you don't want him to be exposed.
You use the word muhibba before?
Not before I came here.
All right.
So that's something I learned.
It came from the word hub, eh?
Hub, love, to love your brother, basically. So if there's genuine love and concern, then you try your best to cover the faults of your brother, because you want Allah to cover your own faults in the hereafter, right?
So as we speak right now, we receive a lot of comment and some private message, right? And some even critique us, right? So we accept whole heart about it, right? But so far no critique in public right now. So far, no.
So far. Let's see by the time we finish season 1, what happens.
Of the, how do you say it? A good Muslim will look out for their brother.
We try to showcase the human side, to be humanized, how to connect Prophet and the people. You know, we are talking Prophet as a dad, as a father, Prophet as a neighbor, Prophet as a son-in-law, Prophet as the leader, something that you can relate because you are part of that society, right? So we want to bring that human side into the story, right? So that you can relate. If you experience downfall, it's not only you. Some people also had the same experience like you.
So I want to make a point on this. So you know, I feel like just to clear the air, we're not just looking for people who are doing really well.
Okay.
Like textile founders that are doing amazingly well. Fine, we have that story as well. What about the people that are struggling? What about the people who failed? We want to capture that story as well.
There's a lot that can be said on this. Go on, you start.
Yeah. So by the way, you know when you stress, and you know we stress a lot sometimes, right? So when we stress or when we has this, nowadays we call like mental problem, right?
Mental health, yeah.
Mental health, right? ADHD, whatever, right? When we experience that, do we see Prophet ﷺ as our role model on that situation? No. Coming back to the question, do Prophet ﷺ stress? What do you think?
Yeah.
Right.
It's in the Quran.
Yeah.
Right.
Which surah?
Quran, but he's called a madman.
Right.
So people think he's. I actually know it's No, it's when he's covered. Ya ayyuhal mudaththir.
Yeah, yeah, Mudassir.
Yeah.
So I think the most memorizable by a lot of our ummah is the Surah Duha.
Duha, yeah.
Yeah, Surah Duha, right? So what Duha? You know, when you have a movie, you're filmmakers.
Filmmaker now, yeah.
So when you make a movies, when you want to end the story with a good ending, usually you had the sun coming out, right? Showing that a new day.
Yep.
So what duha is that, right? Because of what? Because Prophet ﷺ had this stressful, one of the asbab an-nuzul, one of the reason why the surah was revealed is that Prophet ﷺ doesn't receive revelation, wahi, for a long time. And then one of the female from the Quraysh, some tafsir mention this is the wife of Abu Lahab, right? Basically, he's on, right? Prophet ﷺ on, right? Someone that he knew and close. So she said that your shaitan already left you. Basically, refer to the Jibril alayhi salam. So in the Surah Duha, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala said, "Wa duha wa layli idha saja ma wadda'aka rabbuka wa ma qala." We don't left you, right? We never left you. So this is something that because we want to capture the story of the human side of the story, right? But again, when we experience the downfall, we always look to other people. You know, when for example, like you know, they say if you want to be a good businessman, read this book. Rich Dad, what do you call? The book by Poor Rich Poor, what? You know the title. Do you know any business book? Any book that talking about business?
Business book? Not really, man. Not really.
We are not bookworm, eh?
No. I'm a bookworm. I used to be more of a bookworm, to be honest. I don't know why I stopped.
Poor Rich Dad. You know Rich Dad?
Rich Dad.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Rich Dad,
Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki.
Tell me.
So last time when I joined business, some person referred this book. So he said to me that you need to read this book, right? So he's a millionaire like that, right? Accumulated a lot of wealth. You should learn from this, right? And then someone said you need to read Sun Tzu, right? The Art of War, right? Sun Tzu. When you enter the business, you need to read this. You need to read that and that. So basically, they refer not to the Prophet ﷺ. It's always to the other people, right? So so when you refer other than Prophet ﷺ, basically we cannot connect with the Prophet. It seems like we are far from him, right? So that's why we are unable to imitate him, like to follow the prophetic way, right? So how the Prophet ﷺ deal with huzun, with sadness, right? One of the time Prophet ﷺ had a Sahaba. He sent for scouting the traders from Yemen. So these are Quraishi, trade to Yemen and then return. On the way return, Prophet ﷺ said to the Sahaba, you need to scout only. You don't kill anyone. But the Sahaba, when he saw a lot of this merchandise and everything, he said to the leaders of the companion, he said, why not we take this merchandise and bring back to Medina? Now, by the way, this place is near the Mecca during that time. And then the Sahaba said, no, we cannot do that. The Prophet ﷺ asked to scout. And then the companion began to ikhtilaf, dispute. Because if you want to take the merchandise, you need to do it right now. Because when Maghrib arrived, it's already the month of Haram. It's Rajab.
Okay.
Right? You cannot kill, you cannot rob, you cannot do everything. It's the month of Haram. It's sanctity, right? We need to respect the month. So the Sahaba was in dispute, and then the next thing is that they take the merchandise, right, and bring to Medina. Now, Prophet ﷺ, when received the news, all the Hijaz, the Meccan and the Mushriki, the polytheists, sending the word to the Bedouin, the Arab and surrounding. They say Prophet Muhammad ﷺ already break the month of Haram, which is Rajab, and this give a stress to the Prophet, right? And Allah SWT sent a verse saying about if you know that the verse is al fitnah akbaru min al qatl, right? Al fitnatu akbaru min al qatl. So basically it's referred to the Sahaba and also the Mushrikin.
Oh, I didn't know the story behind that verse.
Yeah, so it's so funny, but it show you when you manage people, you also get stressed. But do we refer in that situation to the Prophet? We always look to maybe Robert Kiyosaki or maybe this Sun Tzu or maybe this person and everything, right? So
I guess there's more to the seerah that we can learn for our businesses, for our companies that we're managing.
Yeah.
Mashallah.
Umar radiallahu anhu, he said, don't come near to our market if you don't have the knowledge, right? Don't enter our market if you don't have the knowledge, right? Basically means that you need to have knowledge beforehand. Before you enter the market or the business, right? Let's continue.
So just to clear the air, we're not just looking for people who have made millions. So this series, inshallah, will feature everyone, even the small people, the people who aren't, doing that well, the people who have failed, the people who are trying.
Even our episode partner in this season, some of them are not familiar to us. Right?
Exactly.
Like truly new, never heard of them.
Yeah, they're really new. Like they're so small that you wouldn't have heard of them. And inshallah, this is like a platform that can showcase. Actually, can take the people that are very small and boost them to the point where they can be in front of the investors a lot quicker. Especially the ones where we feel that it's a good idea. We will basically encourage people to invest in them. Personally, I will do that anyway.
So that's one of my intentions with this series, to showcase the people who might struggle to get in front of investors and the masses otherwise.
A lot of people, like when they do something, they don't get this chance to be showcased, to be visible, right? Alhamdulillah, Allah SWT choose us, right, to do this effort. Maybe there's a reason and wisdom behind it. We don't know, right? But a lot of people that we meet, they have a lot of good project, right? We have like brother Adnan Ali. He done the Ihram Li, right? Ihram. I think I can resonate with him because I myself doing that pilgrimage and Mutawif before. And then we have Sister
Sir is a good one. Shout out to Sir.
Yeah, Sir. Sister Rebecca, I think.
Rebecca
and Adil. Yeah, Adil. And then Sister Aisha for Ruh, right?
Yeah.
Doing the
really good. Who else did we meet? Let's just recap who we met so far.
So we met with
Dima, obviously.
Dima. Yeah, first is Dima,
So
brother Dima. He's the group CEO of Hijrah Bank of Indonesia.
And who else did we meet after that?
We met Ismail.
Umatek, South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa. And then we have I think I count around 8 person, I think.
In our last trip.
Yeah, in our last trip. Next is Umar Munshi.
Yeah, Umar Munshi, Hassan VC.
Yeah, Umar Munshi. And then Sister Khansa.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah, the last one.
Was there anyone before that? I can't remember. Skipping my mind.
Yeah.
Sheikh Naveed. We
We
still have to interview him.
Yeah.
We met him as well.
Sheikh Naveed.
We met. How could we forget? Remember, we met him at the garden, and we went with the cab. We shared the cab. Saqib.
Oh, Prof Saqib.
Yeah,
Prof Saqib.
And Professor Saqib.
Yeah, Professor Saqib.
He's got some interesting stuff, man.
Yeah.
What he's doing. That's a really impressive.
Yeah.
What he's doing.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to that so much. Inshallah, shout out to
Yeah.
Professor Saqib. He's got a whole industry that he's created.
Yeah.
Well, he called it engineering tech, survival tech.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
Survival engineering.
Survival engineering.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing, man. What he's doing. MashaAllah.
And then we have brothers Khalid, right? That drove us to the
Yeah, Khalid.
yeah.
So I don't think he's more of an investor, right?
Yeah, more investor.
He's more of an investor. So we met investors as well, mashallah, quite a few.
Some people that we met, they don't know us.
Yeah.
We can see like how people change around us, right?
Yeah.
The atmosphere, the environment.
It's nice that we're unknown. It's nice that we're unknown
Yeah.
because I don't know, it feels more genuine when you meet someone and they talk to you.
Our journey is unscripted.
Yeah,
right?
it's unscripted.
We don't plan anything, but we got invited to this place.
That was funny. It's going to be on the a future episode. So this is the pilot episode.
Yeah.
Inshallah, that journey will be there. Inshallah.
Sure.
That was interesting, right?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Carry on.
Yeah.
It's nearly Maghrib, right?
Yeah.
Let's try and wrap up.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay.
For this season 1, we would like to thank all of you. Right?
Yeah. Thank you to all the
Yeah.
partners.
It's a big deal. If you don't register, we cannot do season 1. Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to give a special thank you to Brother Naqib
Yeah.
from Marhaba,
Okay.
because without his support, we
Yeah.
wouldn't have done this trip. Let's be
Inshallah.
honest. So
What is Marhaba? What they?
Marhaba, they're in Halal FinTech.
Halal fintech.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they have the Sahel wallet,
Yeah.
and they also have a. It's very hard to explain. So when we interview him,
Mm.
we'll get more details. But they're in the fintech space.
Yeah. Marhaba. Thank you.
Marhaba, thank you so much. Brother
Jazakumullah khairal
Naqib.
jaza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mashallah, may Allah reward you. Yeah, so just to say that his sponsorship
Yeah.
helped us fund this trip, right?
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Anything else? That's it for now. Back to sleep.
I'm hungry.
Where's your food? Food finished? Inshallah. Alright.
Right.
We will see you on the other side. Inshallah.
Right. See you.
So, we made it to Doha, alhamdulillah. Now we're going to crash the party, yeah? Gem Summit. So we'll go crash.
Yeah. VIP. Yeah.
VIPs. We're VIP at Sparklewoods, but not Gems. So let's go check it out, inshallah. We're hoping to connect with founders, investors in the tech industry. And at the same time as we travel, we're going to be doing a lot of reflections, thinking about the Quran, pondering on the verses, and trying to find those gems that we're talking about. Sorry, it just reminds me of the... No, I'm talking about...
There is an incident happened.
There was a...
We don't know. I don't know. We should
I don't
talk
know.
about this.
I don't know. It was funny though. It was not. It's funny and not funny. Like basically, there was a. What you say?
Yeah. So basically, when the incident happened, I think near this,
In this road,
yeah, this
somewhere.
road, there is someone that asked for help. Right. So I can resonate with the person because
We wanted to help.
Yeah,
we both said, okay, let's help him.
yeah, let's help,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Even though we don't have a lot of money, but we
Yeah.
try to help in a way that what are the
He
help that
specifically asked for food.
yeah.
So I was like, yeah, go, let's go and give him food.
Yeah,
I was like, it's a blessing. I was like, it's a blessing.
I
because-
I cannot reject if someone asks for food.
Yeah, no
right?
way.
I try to buy something,
Yeah.
right? And then suddenly he showed a chocolate in his bag. I'm thinking, why you get a chocolate, right? So now I'm thinking he's not a local person that in need, but it seems like he's a foreigner
Yeah.
or a tourist. It's gonna
He wants to get. He basically wanted us to buy chocolates as a gift for him, not food.
So basically, we truly misunderstood him,
Yeah.
right? We truly misunderstood him. If he watches it, we are very sorry.
we're sorry.
We are very sorry
But
because we
he
misunderstood.
got a bit upset with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we thought that you want the food. We thought you want the food, so we want to give you the food. But when you show us you already have the food, now
Yeah. We misunderstood you.
yeah,
so
yes.
Anyway, that was that. It was probably more funny in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Qatar. Welcome to Qatar.
Welcome. So what we're trying to do now is maybe get people to meet us later. Would you be interested? You know what I was trying to say here? With us later. I was trying to say that when it comes to networking, you know, we were talking just now. We were saying when you're desperate.
Okay.
Like obviously we want to meet everyone.
Yeah.
We want to talk to everyone and tell them about what we're doing, but we have to understand that the other people are also busy.
Yeah.
They're very busy, more busy than us probably. So if we suddenly just come in the middle of nowhere, and that, remember I was talking about that first impression.
Yeah.
And we give a bad first impression, then they're just gonna just remember you as that person who disturbed them or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's what I was trying to say.
For people who have a bad impression of us, we are very sorry for their memory.
Yeah, we have some stories there, but we'll save it for later. So if you can say, look, we're doing a documentary. We're currently trying to find founders and investors.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in doing an interview with us later? Yeah. But if people are walking away, it's the wrong time, man. No point. So this is one of the struggles of, we can talk about, you know, when you're just starting out in the tech landscape, and you're trying to reach out to people who are quite well known already.
Yeah.
It can be a challenge. So I think networking skills is important. Knowing how to network. Yeah. How to. Oh. Inshallah. Let's see if they let them cross the road. Maybe.
She already.
Oh, mashallah, they saw us.
You remember me?
Alhamdulillah. So, let me get my camera. Hold on. We're gonna crash the Gem Summit.
Basically, we got invited for the Spark Award. We got a.
We just got invited for this as well.
Yeah, and then some people just invite. So So disclaimer: we don't join the Gem Summit. We're only in the lobby area.
Yeah, we're on the lobby area. We didn't intend to go in.
Yeah, we did.
We tried to get permission to go, but we got rejected. So
we only like 5 minutes like that, and then we just go, right?
We just came for 5 minutes, and I got told off as well. Let me for recording.
Yeah, as a part of the Sunnah, we don't reject any invitation.
Okay, let's see what happens. Alright.
Try to register, okay?
Let's see who we can find. Yeah, come. So we just made it to the Gem Summit towards the end. Alhamdulillah, very active here. Mashallah, all the founders, builders for the Ummah, they've all gathered in this one event, mashallah. So we're going to try and meet some people, I think. Huh? Try and meet some individuals. So that's the end of the... So this is when I basically got told that you're not allowed to record.
Okay.
So I had to shut off the recording. So anyway, Gem Summit, it looked like it was very good. As in, a lot of people attended. We managed to meet everyone in the lobby. A lot of people, alhamdulillah.
I think this is my second, maybe summit. You can call summit.
After TPSS,
yeah? The TPSS.
Shout out to Mazen.
Yeah, shout out Mazen. we miss you, Mazen.
Give us VIP access next time.
But we saw the JV event, right? There's some...
Yeah, they had some events as well. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, there's a lot of events. You know what, I think we should do an episode on enablers. You know, enablers within the ecosystem. Like TPSS, GEMS.
Yeah.
So many different events nowadays.
Shark Forum.
Yeah, Shark Forum.
Ummatic.
Yeah, Ummatics. MashaAllah. A lot of people doing good work now. So hopefully we can attend these events and summits and give our thoughts and opinions.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
So I think that's all.
That's all for today.
Yeah.
Any last words?
No, I'm hungry.
Hungry. MashaAllah. So anyway, this is basically going to be the one episode before Ramadan. We're going to publish this.
Yeah.
In the hope that people can help us fund the rest of our journey.
Yeah.
Because currently, as it stands, we don't have the funding to continue our journey.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Click the link in the description.
Click the link in the description, and please help us to complete our journey. We plan to go to 15 different countries.
Yeah.
So far, we've been to 1, and we have 1 planned.
So we talk about alignment and inquisition. So we think this effort is fulfilling that, right? Alignment and inquisition, because a lot of our ummah right now doing similar project. So maybe we can get together, right, and produce a good one, right?
Of course. And I think today we didn't do it as much, but inshallah in the future I want to do a lot more of the tafsir of the Quran. So inshallah, as we interview people, we're going to really break things down, go in depth in terms of analysis, and provide reflections. Inshallah, this will be of benefit, especially during Ramadan, something that is entertaining and spiritually uplifting at the same time.
Share your comments, right?
Yeah, share your comments in the comment section, and please share it with others. This small episode, and with that we'll leave you, and we're gonna go and grab some food. Yeah. Head to the mama.
Head to the mama.
Alright.